Jai Hind to all the parents and the students. So welcome to the online classes of Sri Ram Public School. So welcome, and also I hope everything is going on well, and please follow the safety protocols for COVID-19 as the government has processed the order that school will function online modes only. There will be no offline classes. So let's get on with it. So let's get on with the first chapter, that is the sentence. So, a common simple definition of sentence is a sentence is a group of words arranged in a proper order to make complete sense. So, sentence is just some words which are arranged in a proper order, means in a proper sequence to make sense. Like, we love our motherland. Where is he? Get ready for school. What a beautiful flower it is. All these are for sentences. A sentence starts with a capital letter. The first sentence, we love our motherland, starts with capital W and ends with a full stop or a period. A period is also known as full stop. So number one, we love our motherland. That sentence, ये sentence क्या करता है? It makes sense. ये सेंस देता है, ये करेक्ट सेंस देता है. दैट इज वाई इट इज अ प्रॉपर सेंटेंस. नंबर टू, वेयर इज ही क्वेश्चन मार्क. Capital starts with a capital word, word is where, and the letter starts with a capital letter W, right, and has a proper punctuation mark at the end. Last में full stop या period या question mark या exclamation mark is important. So that is there. Where is he? It's a question, it's a proper question, so that is also correct. And get ready for school. Get ready for school is also a proper sentence, it's also correct. What a beautiful flower it is. It is describing the state of a flower कि वो flower कैसा है. So what a beautiful flower it is, exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, what it denotes? It denotes or it shows surprise. What a beautiful flower it is. That means it is describing the beauty of the flower. Okay, so these are four sentences. So these four lines make complete sense and are in proper order, right? So that is why these are complete sentences. Now let's start with the second one. What do you notice in the above sentences? Each of these sentences starting with a capital letter has a verb, highlighted verb. Okay, highlighted means the words which are in red. Okay, number one, love. Number two, is. Number three, get ready. And number four, is. So here these are verbs. Starting with a capital letter has a verb and ending with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. So these three things should be there in a sentence. First one is capital letter होना चाहिए सब सेंटेंस के स्टार्ट में. सेकंड, वर्ब होना चाहिए. एंड थर्ड वन इज a sentence has to end with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Now we can conclude that a sentence must have a verb and it must begin with and end with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. So all these things should be there, starting with a capital letter like this, W E V, having verb. यहाँ पे verb क्या है? Love. Verb meaning to do something. Doing something is verb. A word which express doing something is known as verb, right? So we love our motherland. What are we doing here? We are loving. So that love is expressed as verb. Where is he? Where is he? वो कहाँ है? That is the question, right? So that is also a proper sentence because all of these are correct and are making proper sense. So that's why all of these are correct sentence. Now, to understand what a sentence actually is, we need to understand a sentence has two parts. First one is subject and the other one is predicate. Subject, a sentence always has these two parts, subject and predicate. Okay, now let's see what subject is and let's see what predicate is. Let's see with start with subject first. सो सेंटेंस में दो पार्ट होते हैं, पहले होता है सब्जेक्ट और उसके बाद होता है प्रेडिकेट. ये दो इंपॉर्टेंट है, सेंटेंस में होता ही है ऑल द टाइम. तो सब्जेक्ट क्या होता है? द पार्ट दैट नेम्स द पर्सन और थिंग दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इज कॉल्ड द subject of the sentence. The part that names the person or thing we are talking about, जिसके बारे में बात हो रहा है सेंटेंस में, वो हो जाता है सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस, जिसके बारे में बात हो रहा है. ओके, दैट बिकम्स द सब्जेक्ट. द सब्जेक्ट usually begins with the assertive sentences. The subject may be of one or more than वन वर्ड. सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है आई, यू, हिम, ओके, एनीथिंग, लिविंग, नॉन लिविंग, एनीथिंग. इट कैन बी एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑल्सो, अ बॉल, अ टेबल, एनीथिंग. ओके, सो सब्जेक्ट दैट नेम्स द पर्सन और थिंग विच वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, जिसके बारे में बात हो रहा है, वो होता है सब्जेक्ट. इट मे बी वन वर्ड और मोर देन वन वर्ड. एक वर्ड भी हो सकता है, ओके, एक से मोर भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स सी द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंसेस. लेट्स रीड द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंस. द पायलट लैंडेड द प्लेन इन अ फील्ड. यहाँ पे हाईलाइटेड वर्ड द पायलट रेड कलर में. द पायलट लैंडेड इन द प्लेन इन अ फील्ड. यहाँ पे किसके बारे में बात हो रहा है? यहाँ पे बात हो रहा है the pilot. We are talking about the pilot. So the pilot, what the pilot did, landed the plane in a field. So subject is the pilot because it's starting with that here in this sentence only. Okay, it can be at the end also, but here in this sentence the pilot is what we are talking about. Number 2, Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi is द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया. किसके बारे में बात हो रहा है? दिल्ली के बारे में. सो दिल्ली इज द सब्जेक्ट. बोथ ऑफ देम वर इन ब्लैक सूट्स. नाउ सी दिस मोर देन वन वर्ड, एक से ज़्यादा है. बोथ ऑफ देम वेयर इन ब्लैक सूट्स. सो दोनों ने ब्लैक सूट पहना था. तो बात किसके बारे में हो रहा है? दोनों के बारे में. सो बोथ ऑफ देम, दीज आर सब्जेक्ट्स. हाउ फनी शी इज. इन नंबर 4, हाउ फनी सी इज. किसके बारे में बात हो रहा है? सी के बारे में. सो दैट इज वाई सी इज सब्जेक्ट. इन नंबर 5 यू कैन सी इट इज शट द डोर. इन शट द डोर देयर इज नो सब्जेक्ट दैट इज डिफाइंड. ओके, बट द सब्जेक्ट हियर इज जिसको ये सेंटेंस बोला जा रहा है, जिसको ये बोला जा रहा है, शट द डोर. ओके, दैट मीन्स you shut the door. That is understandable. It is the subject here is you shut the door. जिसको बोला जा रहा है वही सब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा इस सेंटेंस में ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके, सो दैट इज फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस विच इज कॉल्ड सब्जेक्ट. आई होप दैट इज क्लियर. सब्जेक्ट इज the name of the person or thing that we are talking about in the sentence. So it is called subject, the first part of a sentence. Now we also have second part of the sentence which is called predicate. Now what is predicate? Predicate is the part which tells us something about the subject. Now predicate is the part, जो सेंटेंस का वो पार्ट which tells us something about the subject. सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो कुछ बताया जाता है सेंटेंस में वो होता है प्रेडिकेट. सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो भी बोला जाता है वो होता है प्रेडिकेट. ओके, सो द प्रेडिकेट कंसिस्ट ऑफ मोर देन वन वर्ड एंड इट For example, read the following sentences. Books are our best friends. Lions roar. The clouds are thundering. Honesty pays in the long run. And my mother is baking a cake. So in all these 5 sentences, let's see. Number 1, books are our best friend. What are we talking about? We are talking about books, right? So books will be the subject, as we already know. And the predicate is something which tells us about the sentence. So what is telling us about the subject? Sorry, not sentence, subject. Are our best friends. वो डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है बुक्स को, दैट इज वाई दैट इज द प्रेडिकेट. लायंस रोर, सब्जेक्ट हियर लायंस. लायंस क्या करते हैं? वो रोर करते हैं. सो रोर इज द प्रेडिकेट. द क्लाउड्स आर थंडरिंग. व्हाट आर द क्लाउड्स डूइंग? द क्लाउड्स आर thundering. What are they doing is thundering. That is why it is, these are thundering is predicate. Honesty pays in the long run. Honesty does what? Honesty pays in the long run. So pays in the long run हुआ predicate, subject हुआ honesty. Next, my mother is baking a cake or making a cake. My mother is baking a cake. Who are we talking about? My mother. So my mother is the subject. Baking a cake is the predicate. Because what is my mother doing? वो क्या कर रही है? वो एक केक बना रही है. So जो बनाने वाला पार्ट है वो होता है predicate, right? So baking a cake is the predicate and subject is my mother, right? So this is how you differentiate between subject and predicate and how you identify sentences. So this is now your homework. Exercise 1.1 you have to do as your homework and read the kind of sentences. These 4 type of sentences you need to read, and we will discuss this in the evenings session. You have to complete all the exercises also. All right, so we will discuss that in the evening session. So please, you can just go through it and you can just note down the questions if you don't understand anything, or write down the questions. You can we will do this in the evening doubt clearing session. All right, so I hope you understood what I've taught you today, and hopefully you'll get better at it. No problem, we'll do it again. If there's a need to do that, we will do it again. You just have to make sure that you understand everything. A quick recap is we talked about sentence today. A sentence arranged of words in an order starting with a capital letter, right? And with a subject and predicate. Subject meaning who or what are we talking about in the sentence, जिसके बारे में बात हो रहा है. Predicate meanings defining what the subject is doing or what the subject was doing or will be doing. That will be the predicate. So that's for it today. Well, I'll see you guys and we'll talk to you in the evening session. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.